Hello mga alamat! In this video, titignan po natin ang mga requested stocks ninyo tulad nandito, Jollibee at ACEN. Are you guys ready? Let's go! Alright, so let's start off with DMC, no? Now, tong DMC, tumaas tayo last year, di ba? Up to early part of this year, na-achieve natin yung high of roughly 13.06. Bumitin siya ng konti sa resistance level natin at 13.10. Tapos nag-turn na tayo from there. 'Di ba? After natin ma-hit yung resistance dito, we push down, form the swing low, moved up, swing high, lower low, lower high so far. Okay? Now, as always, kapag ganito yung sitwasyon, una assess muna natin nasaan yung next areas of interest or areas of level and resistance, no? Support and resistance rather. So yung support natin is itong area na to na nag-form between 10.5 hanggang 10.72. If mabasag yan, then it wouldn't surprise me if price revisits yung low dito around 10 pesos or even these lows that formed here towards the latter part of last year. Now, para magkaroon ng quote-unquote reversal at may chance na mabalikan natin yung 13.10, then price needs to take out yung 12 peso na area. If 12 peso area gets taken out, it opens up this wider range above from 12 pesos hanggang mga 13.10 with a resistance level somewhere in between ng mga 12.54. Okay? So, if you're interested in trading DMCI, I would wait for something more concrete na mag-form bago ako pumasok. Kasi right now, all we're seeing is pwede pa niyang basagin tong swing low na to. 'Di ba? After all, lower high pa rin yung nagfo-form at baka tumuloy pa rin yung downtrend at baka mabalikan niya yung mga lows from before. Okay? Huwag tayong magmamadali kasi kung magiging impatient tayo, masama yun, baka maipit tayo. 'Di ba? Syempre ayaw naman natin yon. Okay lang maiwan, wag lang maipit. Next, tignan natin yung ACEN, no? Now, yung ACEN, very simple lang. We were trading within this range from 6.67 hanggang 7.67. Nagkaroon tayo ng very brief overshoot for a handful of days. Hindi nagtagal, bumalik tayo sa range na to. Once we broke beneath yung support ng 6.67, we are now trading within this lower range here ng 5.76 with potential overshoot hanggang 5.41 hanggang 6.67. So ito yung range na tinitignan natin. Pwede lumagpas ng konti kasi may support tayo dito sa baba. Okay? So if you look at ACEN, if you zoom out, so far ang nangyayari sa kanya is high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so on. Patuloy lang tayo. Tapos ito yung latest na lower high. Okay? So wala pa namang kumbaga nagpapakita ng pahiwatig na ito na yon, na talagang lilipad na tayo from here, na reversal na. At least from the larger structure, wala pa, no? So, if you want to trade ACEN, yes, you could potentially range trade it kung pasok siya sa mga setups ninyo, kung maganda yung risk-reward. But from me, from a larger picture perspective, baka mas maganda na mag-exercise muna ng konting patience at hintayin pa muna na mag-develop to further before deciding whether or not you want to jump into ACEN. After all, hindi rin naman ganun kaganda ang current market conditions natin. Next, tignan naman natin yung Jollibee, no? Now, itong Jollibee, as I said before, pwede nating sabihin na it's trading within this very wide range and not much has really changed. Sabi ko noon, possible din na nagpo-form tayo ng some type of head and shoulders pattern dito at kung mabuo yon, which nabubuo na nga ngayon, maaaring balikan natin tong support at 199 or 200 pesos, no? Now, so far, walang nagbago sa Jollibee. Yes, we can say na hindi ba tumaas dito ng konti dyan, naglaro-laro tayo dito. Yes, but if you look at it, nothing has really changed. We're still stuck in the same wide range, and that same wide range can still be segmented into the same smaller ranges. And right now, yung smaller range na pinagtatradean ng Jollibee is from 212 hanggang 229. Okay? Now, again, if you want to trade the range, kayong bahala, basta pasok siya sa setup ninyo. But for me, personally, there's just not a lot to see yet. There's no sign na palipad na tayo. Kung from here, mabasag natin yung 212, then it wouldn't surprise me kung mabalikan nga natin yung 200. If we can break above 229, baka mabalikan natin yung level of resistance dito sa 235. And if that breaks, then yes, maybe babalikan natin itong mga areas from before, no? But other than that, there's really not much that has changed sa Jollibee. In fact, the same can be said for a lot of charts sa PSE right now. Diba? Usually, ganun yung resulta ng hindi maganda na market conditions. Either merong volatility pero wala gaanong volume, or hindi talaga gaano gumagalaw and we're stuck within something as the market decides what it wants to do next. Next, tignan natin yung dito, no? Etong dito, di ba, nag-range siya dito noon. When we broke above tong 3.11, nag-range tayo between 3.11 hanggang 3.55. Nauntog tayo sa resistance there. Then ngayon, bumalik lang tayo sa previous range natin between 2.65 hanggang 3.11. Now, I'm not sure kung ano yung nakikita nung nag-request nito. Again, maybe you want to trade the range, and if so, kung pasok sa parameters ninyo, go for it. But for me, personally, it's just not looking good. Volume isn't great. Structurally speaking, there's just not a lot to be excited about. Yes, yung range niya, pwede nyong sabihin na hindi ba decent percentage naman yan? Yes, but yung stop loss ninyo, decent percentage din because it needs to go beneath yung 2.4 na level. So that's gonna be a bit of a drop, no? Bago mahit yung potential stop loss if ever you want to range trade this. Other than that, I don't really see anything else. Maybe you're thinking na hindi ba ito yung low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Ito na yung higher low, then we're gonna push. Yes, but kasi dahil ang segmented pa nung itsura, kumbaga kitang-kita yung pagka-ladder ng dito, para sa akin hindi ganun ka-clear yung structure on what it is exactly it wants me to do from a trade idea perspective. Kumbaga, kung magbubuo ako ng isang idea, hindi ako sigurado paano ko siya gagawin in such a way na number one, makakahanap ako ng magandang trade na may magandang probability, and number two, magandang trade na may magandang risk-reward. I just don't see it right now, no? Now, we'll continue to monitor this since maraming nagre-request nitong dito, and if something develops, I'm sure na mapag-uusapan natin to ulit. And then finally, let's talk about Megawide. Now, itong Megawide, meron tayong area dito of resistance before, area of supply. Ang sabi ko nga noon, nung umangat, maaring mauntog tayo dyan. And dyan nga tayo nauntog, not tick perfect, but more or less, no? Nakahanap tayo na reaction, then nag-gap down, and then we move lower. Not only did we come back to this range, in fact, nagbuo tayo ng bagong 52-week low sa MWIDE before bouncing a little bit and coming back to this range again. So the range where MWIDE is currently trading is somewhere between mga 2.85, 2.96 hanggang mga 3.56 na area. Now again, if you want to trade the range, that's on you. If you want to trade the potential gap fill, that's on you. But I'm personally not seeing a high probability trade right now. Yes, I can see it potentially filling yung gap, but para ma-fill yung gap, I want price to take out yung 2.56 muna. And at that point, you need to start asking yourself, is it still worth trading? May magandang risk-reward ba tayo na ukuha? Just because there's a potential trade there, doesn't mean that there's a potential trade to be taken. Okay? Now, I don't know kung ano yung mga systems na gamit ninyo, but for me, one of the most key aspects on whether or not I take a particular trade is if I believe kung maganda ang risk-reward niya o hindi. Kung hindi maganda ang risk-reward, wala akong pakialam sa probabilities. I just don't take the trade. Kasi in the long run, talo ka sa ganun eh. Okay? Now, kung from here, we can take out 3.56, maybe see the gap fill, it still won't be uber bullish. Para maging bullish tayo ulit, we need to take out this white zone here, or at the very least, take out yung 4.33 na resistance. If we do so, that opens up this range here from 4.33 hanggang 4.79. And if 4.79 gets taken out, baka mabalikan natin yung mga highs na naiwan natin dito from before. Okay? So guys, before we go, if you haven't seen yung last charting session video natin, please make sure to check it out. A link to that should be somewhere in the lower left-hand side of your screen, no? And as always, good luck in all your trades. GT, over and out.